Hey guys, Mike for Sim Racing 604, and say hello to the Race Sim Studio Hyperion V8. This is part of their GTM class, known to us in the real world as GT3. This car bears more than a passing resemblance to the Mustang GT3, and it continues Race Sim Studio's excellent GTM cars, which have helped fill out the modern GT3 field for Assetto Corsa. This is a paid mod, and if you're interested in supporting this channel, you can click the link in the description, and a little bit of money will come back to me. But either way, I'm going to review the car, let you know my thoughts on it. Historically, these GTM cars have been absolutely phenomenal. Race Sim Studio has built up a reputation in the Assetto Corsa modding community over the past, 7-8 years, as producing some of the best mods we have ever seen. So the modern GT3s have been almost exclusively the territory of Race Sim Studio as far as the bigger name modding studios. So I'm expecting good things here. They have certainly earned their reputation for quality. And let's go ahead and jump in this Hyperion, aka the Mustang GT3. Alrighty, so here we are at Daytona on board the Hyperion. Yes, kind of home country advantage for this Don't Call Me a Mustang GT3 mod for Assetto Corsa. So we're going to do 7 laps here at Daytona Road. We'll see how we get on. Right now we're in pursuit of that bright green Lanzo. That is one of the older GTM class cars that we have courtesy of Race Sim Studio. And a little dust kicked up there. And in my opinion, one of their best. This is the Lanzo that you see there in green. That's the one that really made me think they might be onto something. The M8 I thought was good, and then it went quiet. That was during 2020, so there was a lot going on in the world at that time. And yeah, Race Sim Studio kind of fell quiet on their GTM class, and then they came back, as I recall, if I've got the dates correctly. Yeah, they came back with the Lanzo, and I was a believer. I understood their vision for the GTM. At first, my thoughts was, why is such a talented studio wasting time bringing GT3s to Assetto Corsa? Then I drove that original Lanzo V10, and I got it. I understood. I was a believer. They are absolutely phenomenal GT3 cars by any standard. And there's a lot of them now, but they've really done a good job filling out the field. And this Hyperion, I can't remember actually how many they have released to date, but fits right in. And the older generation of GTM cars, you know, dating back a few years now, has received updates over the years. So, yeah, they're kind of brought up to modern standards. Getting a bit of a slipstream there from the randomly braking Aero, which is based, of course, on the Audi. And we got the Porsche prior to this Mustang. So yeah, a nice field of cars here to with which to enjoy GT3 racing. And I don't think really GT3s get much better than this, frankly. I would probably give the sort of overall presentation to Le Mans Ultimate at this point. I think their new tire model is just phenomenal. I would give the advantage in terms of suspension feel to these GTM cars. Race Sim Studio has absolutely nailed it. Yeah, so kind of between those two for me. It's between the LM GT3s and these RSS GTM cars for GT3 supremacy, but that's just my opinion. But you can't go wrong with either, frankly, and there's a lot more great options on the market as well. ACC, still up there in my opinion. I know things have gone kind of quiet on the ACC front, and it's not receiving as much love as it once did, but I still think ACC rocks. So anyway, all told, there's a lot of ways to enjoy GT3, and GTM cars here at Assetto Corsa, certainly one of those ways. These cars are great. So, opinions on the Mustang. Had a bit of time to sink my teeth into this one. Whoa, nice move by the Audi there. Can he carry that momentum out, or will I have the advantage? There we are. We got a decent tow here. So yeah, opinions on the Mustang or Hyperion V8. Very, very good. I think when I drove the Porsche, the GTM Porsche from Race Sim Studio, it was just like instantly, I knew this was one of the top cars. The Hyperion for me is not the top car. It's still phenomenal and worth every dollar that you would spend, or every pound even, that you would spend purchasing this mod for Assetto Corsa. And so one more layer of awesomeness to a sim that just seemingly will never die. But just the same, is it my favorite GTM car? I don't think so. It's a bit, especially compared to the Porsche, it's a bit down the middle. It's a bit, I wouldn't say predictable and boring. Yeah, and in fact, I wouldn't say predictable and boring at all. I would just kind of say it's, yeah, I don't know, just, yeah, it's right down the middle. It's vanilla ice cream. Does everyone love vanilla ice cream? Of course. Would you have vanilla ice cream if it was offered to you right now? Of course you would. But if, you know, Rocky Road ice cream or something like that was on offer, you'd probably pick Rocky Road is the best analogy I can come up with in the middle of a race. So yeah, this is not Rocky Road ice cream. This is delicious, really well-made vanilla ice cream. So take that for what you will. And if you're looking for a Christmas gift for me, you can get me a book of analogies. I could certainly use some help in that department. All right, so can I sneak by this Audi? Yes, looks like I did. But yeah, in terms of mods, in terms of a small team coming together to create something for Assetto Corsa, I mean, this level of quality just can't be beat. There's like one, I guess, team that I would put on this level, and that's VRC. But I mean, the level of detail is just absolutely mind-blowing. And you know, for consistency, having made over 50 cars now for Assetto Corsa, you know, to be this good for this long really is, you know, deserving of praise. Whoa. What just happened? Okay, my computer froze, and I dropped way, way back in the field, I suspect. Or did I? Am I still recording? What just happened? Alright, my game totally froze, and it came out of it. I don't know where I am in the standings here, but racing against my favorite car from this class now, a Mercer, based on the Mercedes, of course. Alright, so I'm not sure what happened with my computer there. Hopefully that was an isolated incident. I don't have to go shopping for computer parts this weekend. I tried to sneak down the inside of this Mercer and did so illegally, so I'm going to give that position back. There we are. Yeah, that was weird. So yeah, just kind of sharing thoughts on the Mustang, and of course it's fantastic, and the level of detailing that, you know, not only goes into the 3D model and the overall aesthetics of the car and the cockpit detailing, but also the sounds and as I mentioned earlier, the suspension detail, and just there's so many incredible things about this car, and the work that goes into this is just amazing. So I always say, like, are there great free mods for Assetto Corsa? Yes. Are there great paid mods? Yes. And should you pay for mods? I mean, in my opinion, it's like, for the price of, half the price of going to a movie, if you use it at all long term, I mean, you're getting way more value for money versus going to a movie. So yeah, I got no problem supporting Race Sim Studio and VRC, the United Racing Design, and teams like that who put this much work into something. So yeah, we're well over halfway through this race. And is this the same Audi that I was racing before? I can't recall. Anyway, looks like this is who I will be racing for the remainder of this session. or I will get a good launch here, never see that Audi again, and it will prove me a liar. There we are. So, still hoping to see the Race Sim Studio. What are we missing? BMW, McLaren, what else? It's got to be more than that. I can't think at the moment of what else is in the field. Got the Porsche, got the Lexus, the Lambo. Yeah, I'm sure there's more. But anyway, getting close to having a full field anyway. And I know Race Sim Studio has plans to release more GTMs, so we could see a full field, which is very exciting. Because again, I really think these are some of the best GT3s you will drive in sim racing, period. So not just good for Assetto Corsa mod standards, good for sim racing standards in general. Whoa! Hard braking there. Yeah, we're on lap 6 of 7, so our leader is on 6 of 7, I should say. Which I think includes us. I don't think whatever glitch happened there put me down too far. I'm feeling reinvigorated after that strange glitch. Carving my way through the field. That was the glitch of power. Alright, see if I can get a good launch. A little slippery there. And that's, again, what these cars can do. Like, you slip like that, and it's not like the early days of Assetto Corsa. Not that Assetto Corsa was the worst offender for this, but it's not like the early days where the original GT3s, you would lose grip, and then grip was just gone forever. Like, you can feel so much about what's going on with the car's suspension and tires that you can kind of catch it and work with the slide, if you will. Come on, let's go, boys. The AI is really slow coming out of the bus stop. Fast coming in, slow going out. It's like the opposite of what you'd really want in any race situation. Alright, leader's on the final lap. Okay, so we are close to the leader, so we're battling for podium here. Hopefully they don't get tookened out. You can hear that M8. Elbows out, elbows out. Come on, Mike. No violence, okay, good. Alright, can I get one more position before the end of this race? Certainly hope so. Lexus, what are you going to give me here? Nothing. You'll do nothing. Alright, so he's on a funny line there. Alright, I thought I might be able to get a better launch, but it's not going to be the case. That M8 might come back at me here. I can hear him. He must be immediately to my left. Interesting, the arrow isn't working. Oh, it's because he's in front of me, that's why. Alright, so I'm not going to beat him into the chicane. Maybe the tactic is to hang back and blast my way out of this. There we go. That was indeed the tactic. Now I'm going to have to go high side here on the Lexus with just a few hundred meters to go. This is going to be tight. Very tight. Is this going to end up a second place or a third place? Looks like, oh, fourth. Never mind. Never mind. I built myself up into something that wasn't true. All right, so really fun car. As I say, it's not on the top of my GTM list, but still a phenomenal car. Well done to Race Sim Studio. There's a link in the description if you want to support the channel when you buy the car. And thanks so much for watching.